Good morning, YouTubers. Well, it's June 7th and made some progress on the OBS Ford 12 valve Cummins swap. Sorry about that. For anybody that's actually considering doing an OBS swap and OBS Cummins swap, you're not going to find a lot of information. So that's why I'm making these videos. So that way y'all can see the stuff that I'm dealing with, see the things that aren't posted about on the interweb, and everything else. So this video is going to cover some of the companies that I've gone through for parts, adapter plates, motor mounts, and whatnot. So, without further ado, oh yeah, the engine's in. Without further ado, we'll flip her around. Well, there you go, boys. 12 valve is in. It literally, stepping over stuff, looks like it came factory. I'm going to give a shout out to Cart Customs for the motor mount brackets right here. Go to the block and it uses first gen bushings. Really great product, really great guys there. Asked them for help on a few things and they gave me some information. There's the driver's side mount. Looks real good, real happy with it. So there's that. I am using a Wild Horse Manufacturing Zf5 Adapter Plate. This is the Zf5 from a 7.3 diesel IDI. This plate is actually really freaking beefy, man. There we go. There we go. Really beefy. Really thick. There's the trans. Let's see. It's going to be using a 6.0 6.4 liter Power Stroke starter. So I hope we're going to be able to eliminate a lot of things. The engine actually went in really great. Lifted the cab, total of 2 inches. Everyone says you need to beat the shit out of the firewall. You do. Right here. We actually ended up cutting in 2 holes right there into the firewall to be able to drop in the push rod. Not exactly stoked about it, but whatever, it is what it is. So that's that. That will probably get covered up with a piece of thin sheet steel. For those of you that are going to rebuild an engine, rebuild one of these 12 valves, I would definitely recommend one with Exotic Performance head stud replacement kit. They're about half the cost of ARP. You know, if you're trying to do things on budget, that's going to help out a lot. Really great crew there. Only thing I kind of wish is their destructions were a little bit clearer. But then again, I don't think Cummins even has a clear torque pattern on their stuff. Gotta go through just my valves. We got the block in, head on, torqued everything down to the specified 125 foot-pounds. let it sit overnight. So I'm probably gonna later today probably come back out and retorque down the head studs just to make sure like anything that's settled overnight gets nice and torqued down. I'm using also their Exotic Performance machined rocker pedestals. They're $160 something, no core, nothing like that, which is quite nice. I would have preferred, power driven diesel or whatever, but it is what it is. Wasn't happy with power driven diesel's pricing and whatnot. One thing that I did not find out until yesterday when me and my buddy Steve were dropping this engine in is you will absolutely, especially if it's a Zf5 4x4, you will need to relocate your transmission crossmember. It sits about an inch too far forward, which means you will also have to relocate. You'll have to cut open a little bit of the floor and actually, make it sit a little bit further back in the cab so that way you can actually shift and do all that good stuff. Because shifting gears is important, especially in a manual. I will be needing a custom drive shaft. But I'll show you all that. There's the crossmember. There's the original bolt hole. This definitely got moved back about a good inch. Yeah, about an inch. Yeah, a good inch. So I gotta come up on a solution for my drive shaft problem. I do have the 2-piece drive shaft, which is laying right there. So I gotta figure out if I'm going to either have it shortened and put it back, or say screw it and get a 1-piece. So that's where I'm at with this. Engine's in, everything's in. Well, not everything. I still have to hang the exhaust, hang the turbo, and start working on some other things. Definitely recommend Wild Horse Manufacturing's adapter plate. It's a beefy thing. When I got it, it was 50 pounds shipping weight. It uses a Luck flywheel for a Dodge, and I'm running a 13-inch Power Stroke clutch kit. So that should be pretty interesting. Apparently the 13-inch will hold a lot more for towing. I don't tow a lot, and this truck is not really going to be, high horsepower, high racing or anything like that, so I'm not too worried about the tranny blowing up. So yeah, gonna eventually start tackling the electrical, and getting all that stuff mounted up. I'm gonna cut out a lot of the harness and keep some of the stuff that I actually want to keep. Obviously, ignition, shit like that. but I want to get rid of a lot of the stuff that it isn't really needed. So that's that. Yeah, pretty happy that that my buddy came down yesterday. This was actually supposed to be kind of a late birthday weekend for me because of the lovely protests going on. Kind of pissed on my parade. And buddy came down, helped me get this in, and you know, I have to give him a huge shout out. Thank you, Steve, as I call you, Stefan. So yeah, once I start doing the electrical and getting that stuff, I will actually, like, I will be posting stuff up in the Cummins forum on cumminsforum.com or whatever it is, on this build, and you know, if it really takes off, I'm gonna start. I'll start documenting a lot more of the shit that, you know, you have to do this, because there's no information on these, and it sucks because, you know, this is a very viable swap. It's an awesome swap. It's just a lot of work, and there's no information, which sucks, because, you know, with today's age, where, you know, with the interwebs and all that, you'd think that there'd be good large quantities of information of everything. I mean, you can look up swapping in H and K series and Honda engines into Civics and stuff like that. I've seen, you know, God, I've found so much information on engine swaps all over the internet for different vehicles. But this just kind of, you know, OBS, Ford, 12 valve, 24 valve, common rail, everything. You don't see a lot of information, which kind of sucks and kind of bums me out, because, you know, the 12 valve is a great motor. The OBS Ford is a great body. Great driveline. So, you know, hopefully the information I can record and log and everything else, hopefully that will all help you out eventually. And I can't wait to actually get this thing fully up and running, because I miss driving my truck. So with that, I'm going to do some editing on this, make it all fancy, get all three of these sections of video put together, and we'll see you all on the other side. Have a good day. You know, feel free to leave comments. You know, whatever. Hey, modern, you're an asshole. F you. I don't care. But yeah, have a good day, guys. And as DeBoss Garage says, if you ain't filthy, you ain't rich.